TK, Robertson and Mamadashvili drop to the bench. Sells continues in goal in an unchanged side. The defence in front of him includes former Liverpool youngster Nico White, has scored in each of his last 2 league games and has never done so in 3 league appearances in a row. And Igor Jesus is substitute. Callum Hudson-Odoi bagged Forest's winner in this fixture last season. He's joined on the bench by stalwart Ryan Yates, who turned 28 yesterday.
Ball's delicious, and Rio does brilliantly actually just to step across Konate, make sure he can't get into that place. Really dangerous ball.
Well, there's been talk about his performances recently, but in those kind of areas, in an attacking situation, he can be really deadly. Virgil van Dijk likewise. Nottingham Forest have to be alert from set play situations. Isak tangling with Murillo. Down goes Jones, on goes McAllister. Advantage played by Andy Madley. Gakpo had it and lost it and regained it. Back it goes to Van Dijk. There will need to be an element of patience from Liverpool today, you would think, the way that Sean Dyche has set Nottingham Forest up in recent times. Kirkes here. Isak hovering, backed up by Salah. Gravenberch just stronger than Gibbs White, who wants his ball back. Gakpo. Oh, stepping through beautifully, opening it up for Liverpool here. Who's going to hit it? It was McAllister who struck it, and it was repelled remarkably.
Yeah, it was Elliot Anderson.
And McAllister again. And once again, bodies in the way.
He's got his hands on his head, Alexis McAllister, because he thinks he scored. It's been a really good start from the wide man of Liverpool, Cody Gakpo, on this occasion. Savona all ends up. As that ball ricochets to McAllister, he takes his time, he composes himself, he thinks he scored once he connects with the ball. It's fantastic defensive positioning. Elliot Anderson making sure he did everything he can to stop that ball going into his goal.
Salah's corner. Murillo away. Jones now starting again for Liverpool here. Szoboszlai overrun a little, which momentarily opened the door for Elliot Anderson. After a bright Forest start, a little spell of Liverpool pressure. Konate misses out Szoboszlai to find Salah. Cute from Jones. Szoboszlai trying to weigh up his options. Swept along by McAllister. Cody Gakpo finding the room with ease in these early moments, but couldn't pick out Szoboszlai.
A sloppy pass after being really impressive in the opening 9 or 10 minutes of this game, and it's his persistence that sets up this chance. As I say, it's clearly going in. Sells is beaten all ends up, but Elliot Anderson to the rescue.
Recently turned 23, Elliot Anderson, and Thomas Tuchel is a big fan of the England helm.
It's almost like that, you can see why.
Tussle there between Virgil van Dijk and Igor Jesus. You would imagine we'll see plenty more of those today.
Yeah, two big physical players who both relish the battle. trying to pick up the understanding of how a football club is run and goes about. Those players themselves are stepping into different circumstances, majority of the times coming from a new country and trying to settle, so it's not straightforward. And that's the impressive thing about winning Premier League titles, is how you gather the best players and make them even better, come together as a unit, and try to be the most successful team for that.
Last season, Liverpool's rise to the Premier League summit was rightfully lauded. Their subsequent fall from grace this time around has been as swift as it has been baffling. The challenge for the Merseysiders today is to show their bounce-back ability against a side who had their number last season. Forest collected 4 points from their 2 battles with the Reds last term, including a headline-making victory here at Anfield. And how they would love to continue their recent momentum and stall Liverpool's season further with a former Everton manager at the helm. Well, 5 defeats from their last 6 have given Liverpool much work to do in the title race. The Reds are boosted today by the return of Alisson Becker after 6 weeks out with hamstring trouble. With Conor Bradley and others sidelined for a spell, right back is a problem position. Dominic Szoboszlai drops back in there with Milos Kerkez coming in on the left. Ryan Gravenberch brings up a century of games for the club in the middle of the park. And there's a 300th Liverpool Premier League appearance for Mo Salah. Curtis Jones replaces the injured Florian Wirtz, and Cody Gakpo is restored to the 11. Alexander Isak goes in search of his first Premier League goal for Liverpool up top. Messrs Ekitike, Robertson and Mamadashvili drop to the bench. The Manchester United draw and Leeds victory have boosted Forest's confidence as well as their points tally. Last season's Premier League Golden Glove winner Matt Sells continues in goal in an unchanged side. In front of him includes former Liverpool youngster Nico Williams. Morgan Gibbs-White has scored in each of his last 2 league games and has never done so in 3 league appearances in a row. And Igor Jesus is yet to open his